Hi Taurus, welcome to your reconciliation reading for October 11th through November 10th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tarot Faith Keeper. Love and support to her. Check her out. Hi. Show her some love and support as well. All right, so this is someone that's on very solid ground or solid footing here. The confusion is gone. This is getting down to brass tacks, talking about business, being able to see the long view on something and starting down that road. All right. Anyway, getting back to the intro, this is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. And this is also intended to be positive and look at the dynamics of a reconciliation. This is somebody that wants one with you, but whether or not it's a good idea or if you feel the same about it, we're going to be taking a look at that. So this is someone that wants a reconciliation with you. It started out, being mutual thing, but then it's kind of a few readings have been like, this isn't really a good idea. Like, I can't endorse this. But, all right. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Fan to win. Okay, Taurus. Reconciliation for Taurus. Justice. 9 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus. The Hierophant, that could be Taurus. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, so we got the family here. Ace of Cups, yay. 4 of Wands. 2 of Wands. All right. All right. Let me move these over here. Okay. Shift this up here. Yeah. So, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. All right. This is someone that's kind of, oh shucks, I forgot to turn that down. Pardon me. Oh, come on. Crikey. Turn that down. There it is. Is this someone that's, oh. This, all right, this is somebody that is wanting time to think. This is someone that wants some time to think about this. But why? If they're the one that wants it, why? I think this is somebody that has learned the value of the connection with you, as far as, okay, I kind of appreciate the slow and steady type of life and connection, but why do they want more time? Are they still wanting to, okay. What's this 9 of Wands here? This 9 of Wands. The Hanged Man reversed. Okay, so what's this? What's this Hierophant about? 10 of Wands. What's this Queen of Pentacles? The Sun, that could be Leo. Good for you. Stand your ground. Good for you. What's this 4 of Wands about? Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is someone that in hindsight, but then I don't understand the wanting more time. Are they involved in something that they need to wait until it ends or something before they can get back to you? Because this is someone that needs more time, but wants to come back in and make things right and say they're sorry. They really didn't have an appreciation for how things were with you before. There's some kind of deficit they're experiencing right now that they really want to kind of get back to where you are, but they can't. What's this Two of Wands? Is there distance involved here? Is that what this is? What's this Two of Wands? Two of Wands. Oh. Oh, okay. So you're the one that's not, you're the one that's kind of like, don't know. Because they're the ones that are like, okay, it's you that's waiting. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Swords. What's this Page of Pentacles? What's this Page of Pentacles? Yeah. Yep. They don't want the disconnect anymore. They want the security back. They want to tell you everything. They want to be emotionally available. They want to do whatever they have because they get it now. In hindsight, they realize, oh my gosh, I was selfish. And I just please give me a chance to do things differently. I didn't have any respect for things being solid and stable before, but because it felt boring to me. But now I understand that over the long haul, it can produce results and security, and it's worth the effort. So please reconsider, please, and they might even look at you as like being kind of unrelenting and stubborn about it. But let's be honest, you probably got tired of kind of having to parent your partner, So if you're a little salty, kind of understandable here. What's this Ace of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. All right, that's fair. Yeah, so they... Interesting. So this is someone that just is kind of tired of... Maybe they don't want to have to prove themselves anymore. Maybe they don't want to have to, they just want it to happen now. Can you please just forgive me? Can we please just get back to the getting to the, I get it now. I should have been more, but that's very impatient of them though. And this is, there's a reason why you're keeping them at arm's length, and as you should, because you're not letting them back in until you see evidence that they mean what they say. They mean what they're promising. They mean what they're saying when they say, okay, I get it now. I understand that there has to be reciprocity. Like, we need to work together. I can't be stubborn. I can't be, insulting and petty and childlike about things. Like, I get it now. I might have taken it for granted, but I as far as what it takes to be a partnership and a coupleship and for the kind of life that I want, I can now appreciate all the work that you did and the stability you provided and the partner that you were to make my life what it was. I want that back. I realize that now in hindsight. Can we please? And you're like, nope. I want to take this in baby steps. I want to see a lot of evidence, a lot of things coming to fruition over time. Like, that's just the way you are, slow and methodical about things. And you're not, it took you a long time for the loyalty piece or the falling in love, and it's going to take you a long time to get that back with this person, even though the door might be open just a crack. They are not the most patient person. They kind of want this to happen now, and it's not, and there's frustration in that, and they're really feeling, the thing is, I feel like what they're not telling you is that there's some kind of deficit going on. I think they want more than a crack in the door because they're having some kind of hardship. It might not be financial, but I feel like they're kind of going through it right now in their life. And that's another reason why they want you back, is because of the comfort and the stability and the safety that was provided. It's not just having your special somebody. You made a very nice home and a very nice life. And that's, God, this has been for like the past 8 months. Somehow, some way that always comes up. That you were like the rock of the household, or that you were like the stabilizing force in the relationship. More times than not, anyway. And, for various reasons. But this is someone that just... They just don't want it to have to, this connection to be this hard. They don't want to have to work at it. Well, that's just not realistic. Things get stale and you get complacent and you gotta be, it's more about being a good partner than it is about being in love. Romance fades. Is this someone that doesn't understand that, or that just, can we just, there's this real impatient quality here. And it could be because they're not telling you everything, and that could be that they're kind of going through something, or there's some other area of deficit in their life that they really want to get back in there to balance that out. What else for Taurus? This is someone that likes the idea of being a better partner, of being reciprocal, of working on a relationship, but only, gosh, it just feels like it's superficial. Like, yeah, okay. And even still, it's like, okay, well, what do you want me to work on? What? Like that. And I can see why that's why you're like this, because that you don't tell somebody this is how I want you to be and then they do that, because that's not realistic, honestly. And you know that, and that's where you ran into problems here. This is someone that has very surface level feelings, and I think they think they're sincere and that they mean it, but 3 months from now, are they going to be walking the walk? And it's, okay, just, yeah, let me know when you want me to do this, or, it's like, I don't want to have to tell you. I just want it to be to where you're naturally this person that I can rely on, and I give you the safety and the comfort that you give me, or you give me the safety and comfort and security and trust and dedication that I've given to you. That's just because that's who you are. I don't think this person is like that. I think there might be some immaturity here. I think there's someone that wants all of the comforts of a secure relationship, but it's just not in their nature to provide that with someone else. Like, that's for service of them, but you're not really given back to. And I think that this was a very, I don't know, I feel like your pragmatism and practical nature in this relationship reached its limit. Like, you're a good partner because that's who you are, not because you had to work at it. This person had to work at being a good partner, and they fell short, and they constantly, and I think that's why there was struggle and strife, and I think that's why they want so badly to get, they feel ashamed, for one thing, but more than that, you made their life work for them, and they really want, they don't really know much beyond how to be the partner that you want them to be, but they sure are feeling the disconnect and the deficit right now without you. And it would be nice if, you didn't have to wait for them to show something. Like, that's them thinking that it sure would be nice if I didn't have to sit here and try to prove and explain, and because they, bless them, they've got this optimistic spirit about it, but time's going to tell. And very smart of you to want to see evidence over time, because that's the true measure of a person, is their behavior and their acts of kindness and character and all that. And you're doing that because you have that. You know your worth, you know what you're offering, and you offer a lot. And someone's going to have to be more deserving of it than this person was. You didn't know that then, but you know that now. You realize that now. So this is about waiting to see the evidence. And that's why I think they're probably kind of frustrated and nervous, is because they know in 3 months it's going to be them trying to be somebody they're not. But could you just please let me back in? Could you not make me jump through all these hoops, and can we just, you know what I mean? Okay. What else for Taurus? So reconciliation for them would be awesome. For you, I don't think so. I don't know, Taurus. Yeah, there's chills, confirmation. Pay attention to that. If you all of a sudden get the shivers or the chills, try to remember what you were thinking about just before. If you get those recurring songs playing in your head, whatever paraphrase the lyrics were, see if you can, if that's applicable. Pay attention to your dreams, numbers that you see in sequential order or duplicates or triplicate, like 11 or 111 or 1111, 2222, things like that. But this is all about being aware of anything that kind of offers confirmation. You can feel it viscerally, physically, like getting goosebumps, or a song playing over and over in your head, getting stuck on a song, and then you're like, oh, the lyrics. Okay, now I know what they're telling me. Or you remember a time when that song was really prominent in your life. Numbers, dreams, all of that. Okay. Yeah, it's just, it's almost like you not wanting to let them in after, because you know what's coming. You know how they are. It's not because they're bad. They're just not on your level. You two are just, it's very similar to the Capricorn reading, but you're much more practical. You approach things more practically than they do. And again, not a slam. They're just not there. You're not there. Surprised the Seven of Pentacles didn't show up. Okay, this jumped. Page of Swords. Watching and waiting. All right, what else for Taurus? What's for Taurus? Watching and waiting. We got the Nine of Wands again and the Queen of Swords. I went to pull one, both of them came up. So, yeah. This is you just, You might be not entertaining. You might be willing to listen to what they're saying and talk with them, but they're not getting past a certain point. And it's just in the talking phase right now. And you're not, this is a very pragmatic, sort of civilized interaction. There are no emotions involved for you at this point. And this person, they might think they want to work on things, but I think you know better. I think you can see things for what they are and just be like, I know you. I know you're going to get tired of having to go the distance, or you're just not going to be able to make the practical decisions that I'm going to feel comfortable with over the long period of time for us to be together. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? Oh, there's those triplicate. Trinity, mind, body, soul. You are in the zone. Express your true, authentic self, and that's what this is. This is you not taking any shenanigans. Like you're cutting through the BS. These are truthful, clear conversations. This is you seeking out facts, staying organized, being decisive, looking at things with a very keen eye, having perspective, being very perceptive about what someone's saying, is not suffering any fools or any BS, cutting through all of that. See that here? Yeah, so this is you very much staying in your own power, not being swayed. You know your worth, you know where you've been, what you've gone through, and this is you being better for it and wise, but you're also, it doesn't mean that you're a doormat. It doesn't mean that, you're going to let somebody just, this is not going back to the way things were. This is having learned from the way things were, and you're just not the same person, and you're not going to put up with or allow the same things again. That's for Taurus. That's for Taurus. Divine, masculine, and mirroring. Okay, so this is speaking to, this is speaking to, I keep thinking I pulled the Lenormand as far as that, okay, this is definitely about your significant other, but this is, it doesn't have to be feminine per se, but this is the partnership. The thing about the divine masculine, at least for me, the way I interpret all of that, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, this is about the action side of the relationship, the doer, the protector, the provider, the all of that, and versus the nurturer, the receptive. This is the very active part, the very assertive part for me. And this was an issue in the relationship. They just weren't a good partner. At the end of the day, to simplify things, they just weren't a good partner. This could be the codependency that resulted in you kind of doing a lot for the relationship in the name of loyalty, in the name of staying together and partnership, and then coming out of it going, I am never going through that again. And I know I'm wise, I am wizened, I'm not doing that again, and this is how it's going to be, and you need to listen to my side of things, because for too long I was quiet and I just took it and I provided and I did and it's like, nope, I'm not doing that anymore. There's got to be a union. It can't just be me doing everything. And this is the issue. This could speak to the issue being that someone did not do their part in a relationship. They weren't the protector. They weren't the provider. They weren't the partner that they could have been or should have been. They took you for granted and your contribution. Again, this could be male or female. This speaks to not feeling protected, safe, or connected to your partner. Feeling kind of like you're all alone in the relationship and that you did a lot of the work while someone was less than attentive, less than devoted. Okay, and then the codependency that can result from that. And feeling like it's all you, and the self-doubt, and like, oh my gosh, is it me? Am I crazy? Am I being a witch here? Am I being too demanding? And no. Makes you doubt yourself, makes you crazy. But now you're seeing things clearly. What else for Taurus? Oops. Beaver spirit. Beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Word. Okay, so yeah. Lay a solid foundation. Can't get any, better than that as far as future care, future self-care, longevity, all of that, which is, we see a lot of pentacles, a lot of wands here. Thing is, your person is definitely feeling that, the disconnect, and what the home life used to be like, the potential for it. Now that things have shifted, they want that back. They want the security, the communal, because there was a lot of benefit for them. And I could see why you're keeping them at arm's length too, because you want to make sure that if you do welcome that back, or if you two do start down together, it's a solid foundation. That means a lot to you. That might be something that your person doesn't really understand, that's sexy to you, that gives you the security that you need, that you're really good at managing that, but they have to give you a starting point, and you need to be able to rely on them to contribute to that and to be a partner with that. That's very important to you, and they might not, their priorities might be elsewhere, and that's why, again, it didn't work. So this is wherever you're doing this, you keep doing that. And consider too, this, I think this came up in either Virgo or Capricorn's reading, but this is somebody that wants back in where you're at. They don't want to meet you halfway and start together. This is someone that wants you to let them back in. So they see you in a position of power, and they see you as being able to provide. That the thing is they see you as being able to grant them access, and therefore return to the fold, or get what they want from you. It hasn't occurred to them that they can provide that for themselves without you. They don't need your permission for anything, but they want where you are and what you have, so they want your permission. They could provide that for themselves. Why aren't they? That's the thing, because they might be saying, yeah, you know what? I figured it out. I realized what I need. That's just lip service. Where's the action behind that? What are your plans? What have you done since we've broken up, or since we've separated, whatnot? What do you have to show for it? You have, you're on your way. You got 333 here. You're working toward, there's self-care involved. You're kind of recouping. I'm surprised the star didn't show up. You're still functioning. You're still caring. You're still practicing self-care. You haven't missed a step in your daily responsibilities and life. They are kind of not doing so well. Their priorities are shifting, and things are not as pragmatic for them or on as solid footing as they are for you. And I think there's a little bit of a desperation quality here. And I'm not trying to make them sound pathetic. I'm just saying that this is someone that thrives in partnership. And it could be because they see partnership as taking care of them and their needs, but this whole contributing or giving back, being reciprocal, that might be kind of new for them. It's going to be a learning curve. I'm trying to be really nice here. Because I get it. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Someone can be immature. They just don't get it yet. But this person still hasn't learned from the breakup. They just still want to be let back in, and then for things to resume as normal. They have not provided for themselves what was provided for them in the relationship. They haven't been able to replicate that in their own life separate from you. That's part of the reason why they want back. That's not a good enough reason. You don't want to have to parent somebody. You want someone well on their way in their own right so that you two can join and grow and prosper. You don't just want somebody showing up in deficit and you healing and taking care of them. Some relationships are like that, where you restore, but then there has to be that period where someone's like, all right, I'm good. I can stand on my own 2 feet now, and hopefully you two walk in the future together side by side. You're not dragging somebody in a wagon or, something. I mean, all right, so you get my point. Okay, all right. I did that one, I did that one, I did that one. Okay. What else for Taurus? So yes, does this person want a reconciliation? Of course. Is there a lot of purpose and intent behind what they're saying? They think there is. But when it comes to the day-to-day pragmatics over the next 6 months, do they have what it takes? This is very similar. I can't remember which earth sign it was, but this is very similar to another one. That's for Taurus. This is someone that likes the idea of this and has got a lot of great ideas. They might be very enthusiastic. But you're very smart to keep them at arm's length and be like, okay, well, we can keep talking and you can show, because it's just, you've seen this before, and you're like, I know once you get comfortable or once you get back in here, you're going to drop the ball. You're going to leave everything up to me. You're going to not want to have to work on things. Why does it have to be so hard? Well, because you get complacent. You get lazy. You haven't done the dishes in 2 weeks. I mean, all right. And that's not me. I'm not projecting or anything. I'm just trying to give examples. My examples are horrible, but you get the idea. Okay. That's for Taurus. Gosh, this keeps coming up. 6 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed and 6 of Wands. All right. This could be, in a nutshell, what I was just saying, that this is a misaligned. You do not have the same values. You're not on the same page with what you want. This could be somebody that's in financial ruin or failure, and they've really got a lot of great ideas and a lot of optimism for the future, but it is not built on solid ground. This could be their offer for you as far as, hey, for the reconciliation, but there's nothing solid behind it. It's just a lot of inspiration and a lot of optimism, and with these two together too, it kind of feels like someone might be talking a good game, but there's nothing behind the offer, which is what kept coming up here. So this would not be a good idea if they're coming for a I don't doubt their intent or that they want one, but is it good for you? It doesn't look like it. Looks like you need to keep them at arm's length like you've been doing. This is someone that just is not a very good partner. There's no balance there. There's not a balance to what you provide and what you do. All right. All right, Taurus, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Take care.